Hey Queens, it's your confidence coach Breyel, and I am super excited as always to come on and have this chat with you today about how it is that you can start to gain the balance of all of the duties that you have on an everyday basis to gain inner peace. Oh my goodness, can you believe that this new year is flying past us? But what has become even more profound about the transformations that we are making in life is that every day as we just wake up and acknowledge that the time is going past us, we are recognizing more and more and more that balance is going to come from you truly figuring out where are you in this time and space? Where are you energetically? Where are you mentally? Where are you emotionally? Where are you spiritually? Where are you financially? So that way you can truly gain the inner peace that you are looking for. I'm super excited for today's talk. And the reason why it excites me so much is because we are fully recognizing that inner peace is not something that you can just go to the store and buy, right? Inner peace is not something that you can fake, right? Inner peace is not something that you can pretend to show up on social media as having. Because the moment you log off of your phone, the moment you get off of that app, the moment you leave that job, the moment you leave that class, you really have to ask yourself, is inner peace a reality for me at this moment? And so, what I'm finding is that as I've been connecting with so many women in this space right now, I'm seeing that inner peace is something that you ladies are desiring so much more now. And so I said, okay, we have to come on and we have to have a talk about how it is that you can learn to strike that balance between your everyday duties and your inner peace. So, if this is something that you know already is going to resonate with you about figuring out that inner peace, I want you to type inner peace in the comment section because I really want to know if this is something that you're looking for. And on this episode, our affirmation is going to be I forgive others as I forgive myself, right? I forgive others as I forgive myself, because oftentimes the inner peace that we are lacking is coming from our lack of forgiveness of others and ourselves. So, what I teach my clients often is that life is a mirror, right? And sometimes you're looking for your life to reflect to you a scenario that's just not a reflection of where you are energetically, right? And this is the reason why, again, especially in our society, we tend to hide behind clothes and makeup and weave and lashes and body injections and money and cars and homes. We hide behind these things because you believe that it's showing others a reflection that you have inner peace. But the reality of the situation is that no matter how much you think you're convincing others, the question is, are you convincing yourself? And to be honest with you, there's no convincing of yourself about whether or not you have inner peace. It's simply about, do you have inner peace, right? When you take off all of the possessions, when you let go of all of those things, emotionally, how do you feel, right? Mentally, how do you feel? Right? As a woman, where confidence is what matters, how do you feel? And that is the question that we're really asking ourselves today. How do you feel? Do you feel like you're at a balance when it comes down to everything that you have to balance on an everyday basis and having that inner peace? Or do you feel like you're running around in circles mentally? Right? Do you feel like you're running around in circles physically, like literally running around in circles, right? Trying to figure out where it is that you can get this happiness from, but you really can't tap in. So let's talk about forgiveness. One thing that I've really found within myself and within helping my clients is that your brain can only think one thought at a time. And we talk about this so often on this channel. And the reason why I always bring this up is because what tends to happen when you don't have inner peace is that your brain is functioning so hard with thinking about the past, thinking about, oh my gosh, I would be here. but this person hurt me. Or I would be there, but this person hurt me. Or I would be in this space, but I let myself down over here. Only if I woulda, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda, did X, Y, and Z. And oftentimes, that's what's really breaking you apart from moving forward is being inside of a space of thinking about the past. And knowing that your brain can only think one thought at a time, the real question to ask yourself is, with these thoughts that I'm thinking, are they thoughts that bring me more inner peace, or are they thoughts that keep me trapped inside of the past? Another thing that we've really been working through with my clients is that viewing your perspective as simply understanding it's your perspective, right? Oftentimes, when it's time to think of the past, or like when you go and think back of the past, you have one perspective of how the situation happened. The other people in the scenario have a different perspective of what has happened inside of the past. So when you just have your perspective, you tend to just only think about things how you believe that they went along. It reminds me of like how when normally in a scenario where they like something happens like a car accident, right? Police try to get the story from the witness as soon as possible because they've even found in crime scene investigations that as time goes on, people's perspective of what happened has changed. And oftentimes, too, if you've been inside a scenario where you felt hurt, you felt abandoned, you felt of something of a lower vibrational frequency, you may have went and spoken with someone else about that scenario. Let's say this person is not even of a higher vibrational frequency to give you solid advice. So now you've partnered up with people who are also operating in a lower vibrational frequency, and it causes your perspective of the situation to be worse actually than it is to be better. And again, this leads with you being unable to forgive yourself and forgive others. And even when we talk about forgiving ourselves, forgiving yourself is actually more powerful than you forgiving others, because here's the reality that you have to tap into, that we're really getting deep down into this message with, is that you truly have to forgive yourself because you put yourself inside that scenario. All right, all right, all right. I know you're probably thinking like, wait a minute, Brielle, I didn't put myself inside that scenario. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Are there one-off situations, right, where like something has happened to you and it's completely out of your control? Yes, right? But what I'm talking about is recognizing again that you are an attractive being. And 9 times out of 10, the things that happen to you, they're happening to you so that way you can learn a lesson. You've attracted these vibrational frequencies to yourself. And if you are only viewing the situations that you've been through as negatively, it's no way that you can truly boost your confidence and find a value in having inner peace, because you are looking at your scenarios as being the victim instead of being the victor, right? And when you recognize that situations in life are happening for you versus to you, it's easier for you to take personal accountability and see and understand and know and be okay with the fact that you only went through that experience to grow you. So when you start to have those higher thoughts about you going through your experiences to grow you, it's easier to find inner peace because it's easier to forgive others for how they treated you. And it's easier to forgive yourself for being in that scenario. Now, of course, again, you're going to be in tough scenarios, okay? That's just how life goes for you to get the lesson. But at the same time, life can also make you feel like you were wrong for being in that type of scenario. So you have to forgive yourself. These are steps that you have to start to take right now. So that way, as you grow in the future and you continue to go through experiences again, you won't feel like a victim. You will feel like a victor, right? And that's what I want you to see. And that's what I want you to know. And that's what I want you to tap into, is recognizing you are a victor in your scenario. Only thing you have to do is see yourself as that. So this really boils down again to learning how to strike that balance between the things that you have to do on a daily basis and how it is that you can find inner peace. If you can find some time to set aside, right? Set aside all of the mundane tasks that you have to do. And trust me, I know that life can get super busy. I've been in the energy of working 9 to 5. I've been in the energy of working 3 jobs at a time. I've been in the energy of traveling across America every single day, state to state to state to state to state. I've been in the energy of running a successful business. I'm now in the energy of about to become a mother, right? A full-time mom on top of that. So as an entrepreneur. So I'm in these energies with you, Queen. I totally can resonate. I've been in the energy of going to college and working. I've been in these energies. And what I want you to know is that you move forward progressively and feeling more confidently once you recognize that a lot of the different stages in life, they're not going to disappear. You may feel like right now, like, okay, I'm working this job and I just want to be an entrepreneur. Once you become an entrepreneur, you're going to have many obstacles then as well. You may feel like, okay, well, once I get my husband, he'll just take care of me and I won't have to work. Well, then you're going to have to take care of the house. So that's going to come with obstacles as well. You may feel like, well, once I become a mom, then I won't have to work anymore and I can just take some time. Being a mom is time consuming as well. No matter what it is that you're facing as a duty that you feel like you have to do every single day, what I want you to recognize is that inner peace is going to come from your mindset. Let me say that again. Inner peace comes from your mindset. And your mindset must be focused on recognizing that when you start to think about the past, when you start to become overwhelmed with thoughts of the past and not even the past, right? Because inner peace also is a reflection of where you will be inside of the future, right? If your mind starts to become so overwhelmed with, oh, I wish I was here and I wish I was there and I want to do this in the future. And how do I get there? And how do I get there? And how do I do this? And how do I do that? If you start to become so overwhelmed with living in the past and living in the future, you'll never gain inner peace in the present. So every day you'll wake up and you'll feel like you have so many tasks to complete, but yet you don't feel at peace. And that an easy way to see that you don't have inner peace is if you feel anxiety in the present moment. Do you feel overwhelmed in the present moment? Do you feel like you're on a rat race in the present moment? Do you find yourself saying, oh, I just can't wait until the summertime when I get a break, or I can't wait until this time when I get a break. I can't wait until that time when I get a break. That's a clear reflection that you don't have inner peace. And so, this conversation today, the tools and the strategies that you need to really start to gain the inner peace is the understanding of you to recognize that inner peace is going to come from you getting yourself together mentally, right? Inner peace is going to come from you recognizing that how you feel emotionally as a woman, how attractive you feel, and your ability to create peace within your life right now is a clear reflection of where your mindset is. Okay. And again, if you're looking to create that inner peace, if you're looking to strike that balance, I want you to begin by forgiving yourself for even continuously thinking about the past when that's done. I want you to forgive yourself for flooding your brain with all of the thoughts of woulda, shoulda, coulda. I want you to forgive yourself of flooding your brain about all the places that you believe that you could be inside of the future versus being okay with where you are right now. And the easiest way for you to be okay with where you are right now is to simply have gratitude for where you are because there was a time where you wanted to be where you are in a sense, right? Everything that you experience in life is just simply a reflection of the consequences and of what you have already attempted to create in life. So, if this message was powerful for you, Queen, if you know that now you're going to be focusing on releasing that anxiety and tapping more into a balance of your everyday duties and your inner peace. I want you to type inner peace in the comment section. I also want you to share this video with a friend, right? If you have more questions about how it is that you can develop more inner peace, more questions about how it is that you can start to boost your confidence, so that way you can create inner peace within your life. I want you to simply send me a DM or I want you to put in the comment section, I'm ready. And I'll reach out to you personally and we can get on a call and we can start to see how it is that you can start to boost that confidence personally and even professionally. Until next time, ladies, I'm always so excited to have these talks with you. And I hope again that you like, share, subscribe, and share this message with a friend. See you later.